Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Jeff Grant, SPR contributor, and today we're going to be looking at that college football game between the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Boston College Eagles. But first off, how you doing today, Jeff?
Doing great, Dax. Very excited about week 2 of college football, but definitely a cautionary tale for sports bettors. You may think you're confident after what you saw in week 1, but I always feel that week 2 of any football season, NFL or college, is the most difficult one. So definitely manage your bankroll starting this week, and then get more aggressive the following week.
All right, man. Now, talking definitely about success, we have to point out the fact that the Pittsburgh Panthers destroyed Delaware last week with a 62-0 score. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this was the most points scored in school history by this team in a season opener. But is this type of performance something that Cappers should expect under third-year head coach Paul Christ?
You know what? You can't really place too much emphasis in that result because Delaware isn't very good, and it's an FCS opponent, and the Panthers just basically had their way with them. But I do expect some very good offensive performances throughout the 2014 season from Pittsburgh because this is their third year under Paul Christ, who was really one of the better offensive coordinators before taking that role with the Wisconsin Badgers. I'm not exactly sure if this week is when they're going to continue that type of performance, but later on in the season, they're definitely an important team to watch in the Atlantic Coast Conference.
Now, how about Boston College Eagles? They actually got a 1-2, a 30-7 road win over Massachusetts in their opener. But something that has me scratching my head right now is how did they put up 511 yards on offense, considering that they didn't have the 2013 Doak Walker Award winner, Andre Williams?
Andre Williams was a player that nobody really knew about, but he put up unbelievable numbers, and he was really making an impression at the NFL level as a rookie during the preseason. So he is a very good player. And how did the Eagles come up with 511 yards, Dax? I'm not exactly sure. Just basically that tells me that Massachusetts defense is just really bad. And when looking at the Pittsburgh Panthers on the defensive end, they had one of the better defensive players, if not the best defensive player, in defensive tackle Aaron Donald, who the St. Louis Rams took in the first round. And I think this is going to be the matchup of the game is Boston College's offensive line trying to create some space for the quarterback and new running backs against a Pittsburgh defensive line that's missing, arguably, like I said, the best defensive player from a season ago in college football.
No doubt, man. Now, Jeff, both Tyler Murphy and Chad Voitek are expected to make their second career starts with their respective teams. But in your opinion, which one of these guys do you think that will have the biggest impact in the ACC opener?
Well, Chad Voitek has the most experienced weapons and a lot of weapons. But I think Tyler Murphy is going to have the biggest impact on this game because he's really a forgotten player, but a very talented one. Steve Adazio, the head coach at Boston College, recruited Murphy to Florida under Urban Meyer back in 2010. That didn't quite work out. Murphy got injured and he lost his role, but he is a very exciting dual threat player, and he had over 100 yards passing and 100 yards rushing in that opening game against Massachusetts, and I think he could have a big performance against Pittsburgh.
All right, man, so taking that into account, what are we going to see here? Are we going to see a spread bet or maybe a total pick?
I'm going to go with the spread bet here. I established Pittsburgh as a 1-point road favorite, so I wasn't very surprised when odds makers labeled them as a 4.5-point favorite in this matchup. And as I said in our previous video that we did today, if I have a bigger advantage than maybe a 1.5, it's very significant in week 2. The first couple weeks of the season, it's not as big later on. But now I'm dealing with a 3.5-point advantage, so I feel very comfortable that Boston College will stay within this number and cash as a home underdog, and Adazio win a perfect 2-0 when getting points in Chestnut Hill a season ago.
All right, man. Good stuff, Jeff. Thank you once again for your valuable insights, and can't wait to talk to you again tomorrow.
Thank you.
And for SportsbookReview.com, this is Dax Floyd.